G'day folks, footy is back and don't we love to see it? Round 1 got underway at the MCG on Thursday night when the Tigers took on the Blues. Now, I expected a high-scoring contest, and not to be. It ended in a draw, of all things to happen to start off the year. 58 apiece at the G. Tom Lynch, late goal. He had no right to mark that ball, but he did, and the Carlton defence just couldn't get there in time. It was a sloppy game at times, I would say. The accuracy was quite poor in this one from both sides. In particular, Shai Bolton, I thought, had an awful night in front of goal. But then our season was redeemed with the Cats and Pies game. What an incredible atmosphere on Friday night. The Cats lose 103 to 125. Collingwood with a huge win to get one up over the reigning premiers. Unfortunate news in this one. Tom Stewart injured with a knee injury, so he'll be out for a few weeks. I think it's currently scheduled 3 to 4 weeks there. And Jeremy Howe has broken his arm. So really sad news there, and he'll be out for a while. Wishing both players a speedy recovery. We look at this game. It was a great game of footy. As I said, the Cats couldn't miss at times in front of goal. They were quite accurate, pinpoint on target in front of the big sticks. But in the end, the Pies had a lot more running game left in them in that fourth quarter. It was players like Dacos, Crisp, Noble, McCreery, and the list goes on. And to see that Collingwood team full of talent, full of run, and I mentioned in my predictions, in my season predictions, if they can win, a few more games by 3-4 goals, they can definitely be in the grand final. And, if they're putting up performances like this, they're definitely going to be up there in the top 4. Then we had the Roos against the Eagles on Saturday. Clarko effect is off to a great start. Roos win 87 to 82. Really proud of my boys. Harry Sheezel with an incredible debut with 34 disposals. He had a lot of confidence early and throughout the whole game. And there's been a bit of a comparison to him and Nick Dacos throughout the week. And I picked up on that watching the game. I thought, just to see his running game off half-back, he's really got the confidence for a player of his age in his debut to, shine that bright as a star. He's certainly one to watch throughout the season. Well done to Sheezel. Well done to the Roos. We kicked away at times. The Eagles fought back, but we were good enough to hold on. And Nick Larkey had a good game with a few goals. Luke Davies-Uniacke was a ball magnet, and a few others. Great job, Roos. Port Adelaide beat the Lions 126 to 72. A lot of people had high hopes for the Lions this season, and I'm sure many still do, but not the best start to their season. The Power go bang. They're up by 14 points early. They kept pressing forward. They kept trying to find Charlie Dixon, and Connor Rosie had a great game. So great to see Port Adelaide off to a lovely start for season 2023. The Demons, well, they're dominant. They were without Stephen May, Bailey Fritsch, Jack Viney and Christian Salem, but the Demons still look so strong. They had great ball movement. Max Gawn had a great game. Brodie Grundy had some nice moments, and Kysaiah Pickett as well was heavily involved in this one. 115 to 65 the final scores. The Dogs, yes, the early stages were okay, but the D's, once they started to get their running game going, it was really hard to catch them. Speaking of Kysaiah Pickett, although he had a nice game, a vicious play by him. Full shoulder into Bailey Smith, off the ball. He's received a 2-game ban. And he also put his fist towards Jack McRae's jaw area in a bit of a scuffle. So 2-game ban's been accepted by Kysaiah Pickett and the Melbourne Football Club. Really unfortunate for him after having a great game and then obviously going to miss out on the next 2. The Suns took on the Swans. The Suns losing 61 to 110. The Suns got the ball forward a lot more in the fourth quarter, and they did link up a few plays, but the damage was already done by a strong Sydney Swans outfit. Marby or Cho, he quit at times. There was no effort. He gave up. He was walking around. I know Dermot Dermot Brereton on Fox Footy had a bit of a go at him, and good on you, Dermo, because he looked really poor out there. It was a poor look for him and the Suns. Buddy Franklin, a heavy bump, and he received 1 game ban. The Giants beat the Crows 106-90. The Crows led by 30 points, and they were off to a great start. The Giants showed a lot of courage, a courageous win by them, and a huge turnaround. The Hawks lost to the Bombers 65-124. The Bombers absolutely smashed them. They fired away. They had 19 goals in this game. Will Setterfield, Mason Redmond, Archie Perkins, Jai Menzies were scoring goals. They were all around the football, and the Bombers dominate the Hawks. The Hawks looked poor out there at times. To end off the round, the Saints beat the Dockers 67-52. The Saints kicked a few in the fourth quarter to close this game out. Nathan Fyfe was really quiet in this one. He was played up forward, so I really think he needs to be in the midfield to have more of an impact. Folks, it's time for Isaac's GMP of the round. Round 1, the first GMP of the season. Let's get straight into it. My goal of the round goes to Sam Doherty from the Carlton Football Club. A long shot at goal, a 65-metre bomb. It was accurate. It was powerful. We loved it. He loved it. The celebration after he kicked the goal, just the 2 arms in the air like that, and just to see that emotion, it took me straight back to season 2022 when he had a similar moment. He's such a leader, such a great player, and what a goal that was by Sam Doherty. My mark of the round, there were a few. I was thinking, there was one by Rioli, there was a Shea Bolton one as well in the Richmond game. But the mark of the round, it just kept taking me back to this one, and it's hard to go past it. A mark of the year contender early in the season, Harry Himmelberg from the GWS Giants. A huge mark on a huge bloke in Riley O'Brien. A fantastic grab, a lot of hang time, and just a really good old-fashioned hanger from Harry Himmelberg there. So well done to him, and a great grab there. My player of the round, look, there are a few stars. As I mentioned, Sheezel Dacos had a bit of a great game in the Pies kit against the Cats. But the player of the round for me is Tom Green. 37 disposals, a goal, 6 marks, 4 tackles. He also had 8 clearances, 4 inside 50s, and 524 metres gained. My question when I did my AFL predictions was, can the Giants, have a strong team without Taranto, without Hopper, and Tom Green and also Toby Green? They carried their team in this game, and also Stephen Canelio. So those 3 really leading the pack and being leaders for their club. Well done to Tom Green. A huge impact on what was a sensational comeback for the Giants to start off 2023. Folks, round 2, right around the corner on Thursday night when the Blues take on the Cats at the MCG. It's going to be a tough game, but I have tipped the Blues by 14 points. Hopefully, those Blue Baggers can get up for their first win of the season. Gotta love footy. Like that recap and you want to see more of my content, remember to hit that thumbs up, like, comment, and hit that red button down there that says subscribe. Much appreciated. For more content, follow me on my Facebook page and also my Instagram page.